Hey everyone, I'm Eric, also known as EMC150, or just DMC for short, and welcome back to the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. Now, in the last episode, we've, drained the Dark Forge here of its power, and imbued our Soul Reaver with a nice little bit of emo-ness. I mean, darkness. There is a difference, right? Right. And honestly, that door looked exactly the same as the other one, energy-wise.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
And there we have that explanation. And so yeah, like I was saying, it actually looked like that was just a regular Soul Reaver door. Alright, yeah, I'm not going back in there. There's no point. Yeah, okay. Thanks, game. Oh, this is the door that had it. Okay. Yeah, because as... he's going to tell us.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
And indeed we can. And so yeah, as this one clearly says, clearly has, this one is the darkness emblem, and you can tell at the bottom left of the screen there, you can see that the same symbol. That's to signify what element the Soul Reaver has. And also because that was purple energy coming out of the door there as well, it's another indicator that you need the Dark Reaver to open the door. And so any of those Soul Reaver doors that is just blue in general, it doesn't matter what Reaver you have, any one of them will open it. But if it has a particular color other than blue, you need the appropriate Reaver enhancement. See, that one's blue. And it doesn't care that we have the darkness on it, so, as I just said.
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction, or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Seraphan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Seraphan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Well then, how's that for some plot? I actually really like Vorador's character. And my camera is... there we go. That's the right button. Alright, thwarted by geometry. There we go. There's the health back that I wanted. That's the wrong button. Ow. Ow. Come on. Ah. Alright. Yeah. Exactly how I wanted that to go. Now the question is, will I get lost in here again? I really hope not. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. It looks like this way. I already feel like I'm going the wrong way. Oh no, actually, I remember this. We're going the right way. Yes, we are. So it's sad, I had something I wanted to say at the end of that cutscene with Vorador, and I don't remember what it was. There was something, but it has been lost to me. Alright, I think this is where I want to be going. Is this not where I want to be going? Am I lost? Am I lost again? Okay, that's that. That is not where I want to be going because that's where I came from. I'm pretty sure. There's the darkness. I thought it was just... There's another thing of that. I am lost. Oh, good God. I'm not lost anymore. I'm just an idiot. Again. Alright, well now that we're back on the right track. Right. Just ran in a circle for fun, apparently.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
Yep. So, Raziel's getting a backbone, standing up to the Elder God and all. But that actually really is a good question he brings up. Dark forces are trying to take him off his path to his destiny, as it were. But is the Elder God actually one of those dark forces, perhaps? I've said it before, more than once in the last game, and this game just the same. The writing, to me, is just... This is so well written. I love the story this game, this series, puts out. It's maybe it's nostalgia for me, but I don't know. It's just this series to me has been probably one of the better series that I've played over the years. And these guys are relentless. They're just standing in the distance. Is he going to come back? No. No, I'm not. Well, not in this time anyway. And so that closed. I can still go back in there, unlike the Dark Forge. If you notice that when it closed behind, it actually sealed behind him, so there was no going back. Well, that double tap to bring the Soul Reaver out really doesn't like to work very much. I tried it like 4 times before it actually worked there. I really like this right here. This would make a good wallpaper.
To arms!
And thank you for just waiting there and letting me absorb your friend's soul. She clearly didn't need it. That's a dog. Ooh, God, one shot, wow. I actually wasn't expecting that. So this game, as you probably noticed at the end of the last episode when we got the Dark Reaver, health bar increased. That's how you do that in this game. Unfortunately, there are no collectibles like there were in the first game. There's no health expansion items or glyph energy expansions. In fact, there are no glyphs in this game either, which is a little bit of a disappointment. But there's really no reason to be exploring around because everything in the game you will get just by progressing. It's one of those. So that's not a bad thing, but to me it actually kind of feels like a step backwards. So I kind of wonder, I haven't actually looked into this, but I wonder if they just had some time constraints and they didn't have time to add collectibles and things like that throughout the game. So rather than having little collectibles, they opted to get the game as polished as it could be and whatnot like that, which is not a... Oh god! A bad way... Ow! Not a bad way to go about things, but it is a little bit of a disappointment in the long run compared to the first game, which had a lot of... well, I wouldn't say it had a lot of collectibles, but the extras really did add a little something... Oh, I thought that was an enemy. So yeah, there's that about it. Which, that's one thing that I don't like about this game. If I could actually speak, that would be good. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. I actually do have one more complaint about this game, and that is that there's no real bosses in this. Like the last game, they had some pretty good boss encounters. Like they were definitely much more of like a puzzle sort of thing, obstacle. But like they were actually pretty cool in my opinion. In this game, they just didn't do that. Like there are no bosses. There's a few instances of like pretty difficult encounters, but like there's no outright boss in this game. So that is a little bit of a disappointment. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. I ran away from them earlier, and now apparently I've decided to kill them as they've caught up to me. Oh, good, more of you. That's exactly what I want. I don't know why I was fighting them. I'm just leaving. Ooh, a little bit of slowdown, a little choppiness. That's not entirely a great sign. Ow! Whoa! Hey! Oh. I don't know why I stopped and turned around. I could have just kept going. Alright. This... I kind of want to keep going, but I know what's coming up ahead, and I don't think I'm not sure if I can finish it within like 10 minutes sort of thing, and I don't want this episode to drag on all that much longer than 30 minutes, and I can see we're already at about 20. So I'm actually going to call it here, and actually save, because I haven't saved yet since the last episode. So thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I realize not a whole lot went on in this episode, but the next episode will definitely have some more additions to the Soul Reaver. So, whoa. Hopefully you'll come back and see what's next for us. And as a quick preview, we're going to the Light Forge. So until then, take care, you hear?